about my mama like that. Literally, Mother Earth births dwarves. There's this big hairy bitch lying on the ground.
And we're live, and I think the first thing people are going to hear is big hairy bitch lying on the ground.
We're not going to provide context for that.
No,
You don't deserve context. If you want context, like and subscribe, and Bean Daddy Mandela and his cohorts will give you the data, rough data and charts to be able to explain our, well, specifically my jokes.
Yes. I mean,
After. Yes, it is time for beans.
What are you doing in the chat, you fucker?
Hello, Raptor.
Because he's my son.
Oh, you're one of those too, huh?
No, he's my adopted son. The way we have it divided is Rudy is his Eldritch Guardian who has him for most of the week. Bean gets him on weekends, and I get him on holidays.
So what I'm hearing is that you're one of those creeps from another country that adopts. So I just adopted this 13-year-old black dude from South Africa. He just looks 21 years old. Don't listen to the moans in the bedroom. That's him working out the kinks in my bag. That's what I'm hearing right now. You're one of those people. You want to get some of that dino claw, whatever they call,
Vinnce.
whatever sexual
Vinnce.
euphemisms that those
Vinnce.
people use.
hello, Cobe.
Raptor is still a minor.
Why are we here?
How old is he?
17.
That was a rhetorical question. I was expecting you to say, "Why are you asking that?" Like a normal person would.
Hello,
I'm sorry,
Mike, and hello, Cobe.
I'm distracted by Cobe's comment. Why are we here? Douglas cried, pooping out his wiener.
Oh, God.
I have the right to be in the chat as an Americano citizen.
You tell him, Raptor.
Everyone, go subscribe to Michael Lawal. Go onto his channel and watch his drama videos. They're very good, and not nearly enough people acknowledge them for the quality content that they are.
Yes, watch them for more than just bad creepypasta. Mike says Kenzie is not Amy Ramadan, sir.
I don't know who that is, but I feel like he's defending me, so thank you.
And also, everyone, unless you're not already, go subscribe to Vinnce12. The link to his channel is in the description.
And subscribe to us because we have the lowest sub count of who we're recommending here.
I didn't believe you when you first told me that.
What?
I always assume that everyone I collab with has a higher subscribe count than me because my channel sucks.
Well, what does that make our channel?
A channel that should be basically more successful than mine. But you know, how many people have watched those Paranormal Activity films? Okay, even people who don't like it, a lot.
Yeah.
Now, how many people have watched Bone Tomahawk?
True.
Yes.
Well, we watch your videos, Vinnce. In fact, I've been meaning to bug you about making a Little Nightmares 2 stream.
Oh, I need to buy it first.
Good game. I played it. I got it the minute it went on sale in February.
I watched Let's Plays, and I want to say that plot twist, I called it. I fucking called it.
Oh, I don't even think that was much of a twist after what happened in the first one.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, this is like too wholesome. You can't make me forget what happened last game.
Like, as soon as she puts on the raincoat, it's like, this bitch is gonna do something to us at some point.
And subscribe to Mike as well. He has a unique approach to YouTube, a content-free channel, no videos all the time. That's the Mike guarantee.
We're at some point back in the young days of Blue Majora, back in the 1800s. MD Fence has a running joke where he would make fun of me for having more subscribers than me despite having no videos.
It's been working for me. I have I have how many subscribers now, and I have not made a one video. I don't know how I've garnered.
What's that one YouTube channel where that guy's always commenting on videos? He's got like like 10,000 plus subscribers, but he has no videos, but he's known for always commenting on stuff. Justin Y, is that his name?
I have no
The
idea,
turtle.
but I hate him. We're the hosts of the prestigious Empress Teresa live reading series. Yes, Raptor, we are.
Yeah, I have
Prestigious.
25 subscribers and I have never made a video.
But I want to announce this week I officially have over 50 subscribers, and
Oh, neat.
our pilot for Hot and Cold Beans has over, or it might actually have just exactly 50 views.
So
And our
what
first episode of Empress Teresa has over 100.
I'm on the chat, right? I'm on the video looking at I just noticed the title. What the Aqua Teen Hunger Force Lost episode?
Yep.
That makes me violently angry. That's one of my.
As it should.
That's
really
unironic.
something.
That's unironically one of my favorite shows, and I never would have thought that I would see the day where someone would butcher something I love like that.
Well,
I've not read it. I don't know any context towards it, and I hate it already on principle.
You know how Rule 34 exists, Vince, of if it exists, there's porn of it? The unspoken Rule 35, if it exists, there's a stupid creepypasta written about it.
Yeah, and actually, fun fact, these two that we're reading this evening are the only two Opportunity creepypastas.
Good.
Yeah.
But that's still one too many.
Yes. Content-free channel. It's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. I have no AdSense account anymore because of YouTube fuck up. I did not pick the best time to quit my job. Oh. Well, fuck you.
Well, I mean, even my sister talking about like, YouTube's got this new ad system that they're rolling out that they didn't tell anybody about. I was like, oh, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Those bastards.
We love Susan. I would never say anything to get kicked off that channel. I would never call her a horse-faced bitch and a dumb cunt who doesn't know how to do her job. I would never, in any context, say things like that, especially on someone else's channel. That would be very rude of me. I would never
agree with those statements.
Yeah. I would never say that if she were to leave this earth tomorrow, then we would celebrate. I would never even hyperbolically say something like that. That would be very mean-spirited, and that's not my humor.
No, why would it be? That's anyone who says otherwise is crazy.
Vince, who's that behind you? Oh, Susan.
You're like say her name 5 times in the mirror, and she fucking demonetizes your channel.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Colby. It took me a long time because I remember hearing Colby like out of context and like, who the fuck, like, oh, Jacob, who's this Colby person that everyone keeps talking about in your chat? It's like, nah, dude, that's me. Like,
hello, Gemma.
Hey, Gemma. Hope you're feeling okay.
Yeah, your joke definitely got sucked.
Is Solenobot Gemma?
Yes. Yeah,
I did not know.
DM me that the joke and I will read it out.
Mike, theoretically, if I was on a Minecraft server with Susan, I would steal our diamonds. Jesus, Mike!
Good man.
You want to get this channel shut down?
Again, how does one create an Aqua Teen Hunger Force pasta? I mean, it's Aqua Teen. How do you make this show scary, or at the very least, more scary?
If I'm just saying, I play The Sims a lot, and if I were a bad person and Susan exists in The Sims and she was in the pool, I would not take the ladder off so she would drown in it. I would not trap Susan in a burning building in The Sims and like seal all the doors so she can't escape.
In The Sims.
In The Sims. I would never do those things in The Sims or in real life for that matter.
Yes, guys, I'm sorry I'm not there. It's okay. Like I said, you feeling well is what matters. But yeah, like I was telling my brother about this morning. It's like how like what the fuck do you do with an Aqua Teen Hunger Force creepypasta, especially Lost episode like we're doing? It's like lost episodes are, but this character was out of character and tried to kill his best friend. It's Shake was threatening to
Hate
kill
each
me.
other.
Yeah, Shake was
But
threatening to kill
that
P1. Okay, have you
yeah,
seen the show?
yeah, exactly. I'm about to say like what like I don't know, like if you're gonna do a lost episode, like have it be like the antithesis of the show where everyone's getting along and there's a coherent plot. But
Yeah.
like I'm very frightened. This is not natural.
Hey, Cameron.
Okay. Yeah, that or it's like a Carl was being horribly mutilated. Again, have you seen the show?
If I'm gonna, I'll
Carl was
take a
sitting in
stab
his
and
home with
guess.
his wife sorting his taxes. What the fuck is this?
I'm gonna take a stab and say that there's a lot of the wrong use of hyper realistic and a lot of blood, and that's about it.
I guess we'll
I
find
love
out.
how we're so like the concept of a Aqua Teen Hunger Force creepypasta is so outlandish and on its face stupid that we haven't acknowledged the first story we're supposed to be talking about.
Oh yes.
Like we just skip right to the second one.
Yeah, for our cold beans this evening, we will be reading My Dead Girlfriend Keeps Messaging Me on Facebook.
It'd be like let's say like okay, first we're gonna read my dear Aunt Susan, and then we're gonna read the one-legged butt fucker, and like okay, what? Excuse me, what? Like oh, I said we're gonna read. No, what was that second one you said? Let's talk about that one.
Oh, it's almost like we're gonna start out reading The Pill and then read dog porn.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I tried to block that out of my memory.
You're welcome.
That story wasn't all that terrible, like compared to the other shit I read. It just had a
No,
bad.
it's just the concept in and of itself was just what the fuck.
I think it was the fact that although it's one of those things where the beginning of it is both its strongest point and its weakest.
Okay, here's
The dog porn was my friend's idea.
Anyway, Cope's joke that he told, which I think is still not as bad as the dog porn story. So I typed the Holocaust into Rule 34 and got 0 results. If it exists.
I'm drinking hot coffee. Don't do this shit to me.
You need to.
Yeah,
I think it's because the Holocaust is
got,
such a broad term, Kobe.
No.
I guarantee
Kenzie,
you,
he's got
Anne
you
Frank.
there.
I bet you Anne Frank the Rule 34 exists.
If the Holocaust existed, there would be porn of it. And this video is immediately taken down.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Joseph Mengele, Rule 34.
You've managed to make
Hitler,
me uncomfortable. That's talented. That's talent.
Hey, I'm just agreeing with the man.
So
Pearl
about the
Harbor,
story.
Rule 34.
Yeah, shall we get started?
No, I'm not done listing off the different concepts for Rule 34 yet.
I was about to jokingly say Anne Frank Rule 34, but there actually is something like that.
I already said it too.
Wait, Anne Frank? You mean the blind, deaf, and dumb woman?
No, that's
Helen Keller.
Helen Keller, yeah.
Yeah, haven't either of you ever seen Clerks 2?
No.
I don't watch garbage, no.
Yeah, the one guy is like, well, then who was the who was the girl who hid out from the Nazis? They're like, that was Anne Frank. The blind, deaf, and dumb girl was Helen Keller. Well, that doesn't make sense.
Have you got how do I put this? I think his name was Comic Nix, and he was a notorious one of those slash fan fiction writers. And one of the stories he wrote was Anne Frank falling in love with Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, I've heard of that.
God, yeah, I heard that one.
Although I think later on we found out that he was just a shit poster, and that kind of ruined the mystique of it.
Tom and Jerry in the Diary of Anne Frank.
Oh my god! That poor young girl.
They would make it too.
Okay.
Can you?
After Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, anything goes.
I want to go. I'm gonna get a time machine and go back in time and like, hey, gonna find. Well, besides rescuing Anne, like this is what people are gonna be talking about, like in relation to you years later. We'll just show the chat.
We're sorry, Anne.
Anyway, let's get to the story now, please.
Say Anne Frank 5 times in the mirror. She'll come after you. Like I heard you were talking shit.
Hello,
That's how
Mr.
Anne.
Shadier.
That's how Anne
I
Frank
feel like
talks.
she would ask more for food.
Yeah, she'll ask you for food and if she can stay in your attic.
No, I like to think that she just like comes out like I heard you bitches was talking shit. That's exactly how she talks.
We all,
Oh my
well, we all know
god,
Anne
no.
Frank could have been a believer. Harry Potter and the Artificially Number of Dead? Yes.
Harry Potter and the artificially inflated number of dead.
I
I'm
just
going
said that.
We're going straight to hell.
Tom burns himself on the menorah.
Oh, this is
Tom
horrible.
and Jerry are getting into their hijinks. That's what gives them away to the Nazis.
Oh my god.
It was Steam. Steam was talking at me in Polish. After Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, anything goes. Well, that's certainly something to come into context, Jonathan. No context.
I remember
Nope,
that
you came in at just the right time, and I stand by what I said.
Well, to be fair, like I want WWE with their fucking stupid like Scooby Doo and Flintstones movies, like Tom and Jerry. They got Tom and Jerry beat when it comes to the stupid, nonsensical like crossover movies. Wasn't there? Oh, there was Tom and Jerry and Johnny Quest, wasn't there?
I think
Was
so.
there?
God,
Gemma says I'm going straight to hell and I'm taking all of you down with me.
Well,
We know.
you gotta heaven for the view and hell for the company.
All right.
Look,
Let's
guys,
get
I'm
this
just
started.
saying, our little corner of hell is gonna be hilarious.
My
Yes.
girlfriend Emily died. Oh, wait, who? Hold on. Let's. Who am I crediting this story to? Nate says.
First of all,
Nate,
I'm starting off.
you think you can start off just because it's your channel, bitch?
Yes.
That's a fair point, actually.
We'll do 5 paragraphs each, and then after me, it'll be Vinnce, and then Kenzie.
What if there's like 11 paragraphs and I get one?
No, it's longer than that.
That's what she said.
All right. My dead girlfriend keeps messaging me on Facebook.
Well, block the bitch.
My girlfriend Emily died on the 7th of August, 2012. I received another message, and it's worse than the others. She was involved in a 3-car crash driving home from work when someone ran a red light. She was dead within minutes at the scene.
I don't know. My eyes are fucked up. I read that as she was involved in 3 car crashes.
We had been dating for 5 years at that point. She wasn't big on the idea of marriage. Felt archaic, she said. Gave her a weird vibe. But if she had been, I would have married her within 3 months of our relationship.
Simp.
Okay, stop. She was vibrant, the kind of girl that could choose dare every time. She was always happy when camping, but a total technophile too. She always smelled like cinnamon. That being said, she wasn't perfect. She always said something along the lines of, if I cark it first, don't just say...
Do you want me to read it since it's a woman's voice?
No.
If I cock it first, don't just say good things about me.
Vinnce, we're reading dramatically.
I'm sorry. Go on, friend. I won't interrupt.
Manny, I think we need a new cricket commission of just it's our typical we're bad at this poster, but all of a sudden Vinnce swings in and
things.
What?
Or let's just stick to things.
Demo was like, oh, I can't wait for them to read and seriously critique the story I enjoy. I'm like,
I've never liked that. If you don't pay me out, you're doing me a disservice. I've got so many flaws, and that's just another part of me. So this is for M. The music she had liked and the music she actually liked were very different. Her idea of affection was a side hug. She had really long toes, like a chimpanzee. I know that's tangential, but I don't feel right without you having an idea of what she was like. M had been Dead for approaching 13 months when she first messaged me.
Was
September
my
4th,
turn?
2013.
Do you want me to be Emily?
Yeah.
Hello.
Who is this? It's really weird receiving messages from Emily's account. Okay, well, in the future, please send me messages from your account, even if you want to discuss her page.
Hello.
Susan, you're on Emily's account. Now we're on to you.
This is when it began. I had left Emily's Facebook account activated so I could send her an occasional message, post on a wall, go through pictures. It felt too final and too on Emily to memorize it, to memorialize it. I share access with her mother, Susan, meaning her mother has her login and password, and I spent a total of 3 minutes on her account, or total on the computer. After a little confusion, I thought it was her. Oh, November 6, 2013.
Hello. Let's hit up Redacted this Sunday.
What the fuck is this?
The wheels on the bus.
Please tell me who you are.
I received confirmation from Susan that she hadn't been on M's profile since the week of her death. I met a lot of people, so I thought it was one of her tech-savvy friends fucking with me in the worst possible way. Looking at this image, what is this supposed to be?
What's that?
Around February 2014, Emily started tagging herself in my photos. I would get notifications for them, but they'd normally be removed by the time I got to the picture. The first time I actually caught one, I felt like someone would punch me right in the gut. She would tag herself in spaces where it was plausible for her to be, or where she'd usually hang out. I've got screenshots of two from April and June. These are the only ones I've been able to catch, so they're a little out of my timeline. I'm trying to write out. Out of the time. Excuse me. Around this time, I began to lose sleep. I was too angry to sleep. She would tag herself in random photos every couple of weeks. My friends who noticed it thought it was some fucked up bug. I found out recently that there have been friends who noticed and didn't say anything about it. Some even removed me from their Facebook friends list. At some point, you may be wondering, why didn't you just kill your Facebook profile? I almost wish I did. I did for a little while. On days when I couldn't get out there, it's nice to have friends to chat with. It is nice visiting M's page when the little green dot isn't next to her name. I was already socially reclusive when M was alive. Her death turned me into something pretty close to a hermit. And Facebook and MMOs are my only real social outlets. March 15th, 2014.
Why are you doing this? Why do you keep tagging her?
I sent what I assumed was M's hacker on a message. On March 25th, I got an answer.
Hello. 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 Hello.
This is actually devastating. I don't know why you enjoy doing this.
OMG. Cinnamon scented candles.
Go to hell.
Why are you doing this?
You still me?
Oh, yeah, actually, I think Kenzie should start reading now.
Alright. It wasn't until a few months after going through these chats that I discovered she was recycling my own words as well. My responses seemed kinda lackluster here. I was intentionally providing her or him with emotional bait. This is actually devastating, to keep them interested in their game. I was working off the assumption that the kind of person who would do this is the kind of person that thrives off the distress of others. I was posting in tech forums, trying to find a way to find this person, contacting Facebook. I needed to keep them around to gather evidence. I had even changed the password and security details several times. April 16th, 2014. I received this. We should make our own jam. JFC, Samantha. Not different. No chance of passing. No chance of passing. How many? Garage side door. Side. I. No chance of passing. Baked beans on toast. I don't know. I just said, yo, ask Nathan. 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 Nathan.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know how you're still doing this. Please stop.
Please stop. I don't know what's happening. I hadn't discovered any leads. Facebook had told me the locations her page had been accessed from, but since her death, they're all places I can account for. My house, my mom, her mom's house, my work, etc. My response here wasn't bait. Yo, ask Nathan was an inside joke that's too lame worth explaining. But seeing her say it again was absolutely fucking crippling. My reaction in real life was much less prettier. Her last few messages have started to scare me, but I wouldn't admit it until this point. May 8th, 2014. I don't even have words for this. I. 12. 15. My jumper's in the dryer and it's really cold out. Really cold out. Cold. Cold. Nathan. Please stop. I. Cold. Freezing. I don't know what's happening. Freezing was the first original word she's said. This has given me nightmares that just won't end. I keep dreaming that she's in an ice-cold car, frozen, blue and gray. I'm standing outside the car door in the warmth, screaming for her to come out. She doesn't even realize I'm there. Sometimes her legs are outside with me. May 24th, 2014.
I'm really drunk. I miss you. Whoever's on this account, I don't give a fuck. I keep coming home from work and expecting to see you at the computer. Shouldn't I be used to that by now?
Let me walk.
I wasn't really drunk, and wasn't an affectionate girl, and it always embarrassed her to exchange I love yous, cuddle, talk about how much we meant to each other. She was more comfortable with it when I was drunk. I pretended to be drunk a lot. The reply is what prompted me to finally memorialize her page, thinking it might put an end to this. It might seem innocuous to her previous message, from an old conversation where I was trying to convince her to let me drive her home from a friend's house. In the collision, the dashboard crushed her. She was severed in a diagonal line from her right hip to midway down her left thigh. One of her legs was found tucked under the back seat. Hey, you on your way home? Emily, when you see this message, please ring me. Straight away. I rang, ducked it. They said you left at 4. I'm starting to panic. I feel sick in my stomach. Please ring me. Emily. Emily. Answer your phone. 7th of August, 2012. Going back in time. These are the messages I sent her the day she died. She usually was home by 4:30. This, alongside a couple of voicemails, is the last time I talked to her under the assumption that she was still alive. You'll see why I'm showing you these soon. 1st of July, 2014. I got these messages yesterday.
Hey, you on your way home? Emily, when you see these messages, please ring me. Straight away. Please stop. I rang redacted and they said you left at 5. I'm starting to panic. Please stop. Cold. Emily. Emily. Answer your phone. I don't know what's happening. Cold. Freezing.
Vince, do you want to take us away?
I memorialized her page a few days after reading the message about walking. Until today, she'd been quiet. She hadn't even been tagging herself in my photos. I don't know what to do anymore. Do I kill her profile? What if it is her? And I feel like I'm gonna puke. I don't know what's happening. I just got a notification. I heard the alert sound. I'm just too afraid to swap windows and check it. I checked the alert. I heard it as I was compiling this all together. This was the message.
Phrasing.
That's my door. That's my computer. I got the message 3 hours ago, and I didn't want to check it until now. I'm legitimately scared. I have no idea who took this photo. I'm on my tablet in my garage. Zen for now. I'm going to drive to a friend's. I forgot to open the garage door in my panic, so building up the nerve to get out to do that now.
And
Oh,
that's the end.
that's all?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, kind of just petered out at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Like the cliffhanger.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's a positive that it kind of leaves you wanting more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the stinger at the end with the photo, I think that's enough to really help cap things off without like leaving you completely disappointed at the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Also, hi, Cricket.
Yes, hello, Cricket. The artist whose work I will be unveiling the new piece for tomorrow. And actually, yeah, tomorrow.
We need to have
You know,
Raptor on stream for it.
I hate artists almost as much as I hate dinosaurs.
That's yeah, and yeah. Sorry for my little spaz out at the beginning. Just I get flashbacks to certain people not taking the serious story serious.
What do you mean by?
Seriously.
Give me some names, big boy.
No?
Shame them on stream.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yet.
No, I was kind of in the mood to take the piss, but then I realized like, oh wait, this is serious, bro. Let me put on my serious hat and my serious jockstrap so I can read the
Now
story.
it's time to start
Yeah.
fucking. Or fucking around, sorry. That
But
sounded
this
wrong.
in terms of, 'cause I've read a fair share of decent stories from my channel. Not nearly as much as the crap ones, naturally,
Yeah.
but I would say this ranks pretty highly. I would say it's good, not fantastic. I'm trying to. It's so hard to really articulate this point because there's a lot of like subjective criteria. I don't really have like a model that I kind of evaluate these stories under. I guess for what it is, it has a certain tone it tries to go for, and it succeeds for the most part. Um, I guess I kind of wanted to know just a teensy bit more about the narrator to understand his mindset and to see how he gradually kind of comes apart with this shit constantly happening to him.
Yeah, like the one thing,
Yeah.
it was like that was a joke that is I'm not going to explain right now. I kind of wish it had explained that joke.
I would say a little bit, not even like there's a every time I hate usually bring this up because it's something I commonly say within my videos when it comes to giving out advice to improve a story. It's like, oh, we'll just make it a bit longer, and I say it so often that it almost becomes like a running gag that I try to avoid on my channel. But I think this is a story that could benefit from just being extended just a teensy bit. Although it also raises the question of how do you introduce like a little bit more characterization to the narrator without it coming off as too expositional.
Yeah.
I was
But,
just thinking about that, and I think it could have maybe benefited from showing messages. You know how he shows the message of, oh, this is what I sent her the day she died. Maybe show some conversations before the accident.
yeah.
Like those conversations could really give some insight on not what she was like, but what he was like too.
Oh, so to get a better idea of. Oh yeah, that would actually be good.
Although it's my turn to be that guy. Just make it a little longer. That's what she said.
How dare you? Cultural appropriation.
Now it's time to start fucking Kenzie 2020. Thank you, Gemma.
Thank you, Gemma. Rudy Jazz would like to know your location.
I didn't think about it. Like I think the character who suffers the most in regards to their lack of characterization is Emily, and like we're told a handful of facts about her, but excuse me, like I always think that you need to just have a small, like just being told this by the narrator isn't quite good enough. I
Yeah.
like Kenzie suggested. I think there should have been like showings of text messages to show maybe that she's kind of like a sarcastic and kind of dry sense of humor about her,
Yeah.
and then you have this sudden juxtaposition where she's saying this shit like, "Oh, I'm cold," and all this, and all the pictures and whatnot. And there's that contrast. That contrast is what makes it all the more effective. Like, imagine the film The Exorcist, and we have it.
I just watched that recently.
It's a great film, and if anyone says otherwise, I'll cut them. Like imagine The Exorcist, but Linda Blair's character. Wait, hold on. Sorry, but the little girl,
Reagan.
like Reagan. Imagine that movie, but there's no scenes with her as a normal little girl.
Yeah.
We just have her at The Exorcist. But I mean, I think that movie would still be like chilling and effective, but it would cut so much of the dramatic weight because there's no falling point. There's no moment where you really realize and digest, holy shit, this innocent young girl, look at what she's become.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would be it would pretty much be the mistake that most of these writers fall into, where you're just relying on the shock of a young child saying these things rather than this particular child saying these things when that's not like her at all.
Yeah, like, a little girl who just, liked arts and crafts and wanted a horse. Suddenly.
And misses her father.
Yeah. Suddenly shouting obscenities and
knows things she shouldn't possibly have any way of knowing.
Yeah, and as Cricket says, that's where many bad or beginner writers tend to forget show, not tell.
But we're really like I don't want to come off as kind of like cynical when it comes to talking. I'm just bringing up criticisms that I think would help improve an already solid story. Like for the most part, I think the story is quite good.
Yeah,
I just think that it could stand to be a little bit better, is all.
Very sturdy foundation. Could just use a little bit more decorating.
And
I mean, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, because it's a comment that I want to read out.
Oh,
good.
It helps that Kenzie was doing a solid job with Emily's voice, like that constant monotone and the like. You can read it. It almost reads out like with that monotone that you were doing, where it was very monotonous and very flat, and that in and of itself is kind of chilling.
Yes, that was my intention, not the fact that I am just a bad actress. No, that was intentional.
Actress.
So, one thing that Mike says is beans on toast, jumper. Could the story be British?
Oh yeah, I meant to read that out.
So maybe we should do a reading of this again sometime, just like in horrible English accents.
Cockney.
I was like, "Whoa, Governor, is Emily messaging me?" In it.
Hello, you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you, Larry. And welcome to the top 5 reasons my girlfriend keeps messaging me.
Oh, did I forget to mention she's dead? All right, now this comment I found by Lifted Dreamer.
Lifted Dreamer, where?
It's a little ways down. Has some Animu girl profile picture.
Oh,
course.
wonderful.
My guess is that Emily is trying to reach out to her boyfriend after he died, and freezing represents how cold her body is. When she
Wow.
said, "Why are you doing this?" she is asking why he was being mean. When she says that she doesn't know what is happening, she doesn't know where she is since she is dead, and thinks her boyfriend could help her. It was never a hacker. It was a dead
I mean,
girlfriend's ghost reaching out to her boyfriend, who she regrets not spending more time with and is trying to make up for.
I mean, I
All
don't. I
right,
mean,
sweetie,
that's,
you're not in fucking English class.
Oh,
You can cool
wait.
it.
The best part is Raisin Gun 54 is
oh my
response.
god.
I love
Okay.
that name. Raisin Gun.
Just okay. like okay, idiot.
I mean,
Here's your gold star, whatever.
you
Oh,
managed to discern. Like, hey, did you know that fucking Alien is about aliens?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
All right, I do love this one comment from LJ1502. It's
Real
just
quick,
a GIF.
I just want to say from Monkey Stan, who replied to that. I love how you went and wrote a paragraph explaining what the messages meant, and someone just randomly replies with K.
I mean, that's all it really warrants, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Ken.
Okay, so I don't know if I know some of you have seen the Team 4-star abridged series for Helsing.
Yes.
No.
So it's just a GIF of Alucard. Neat. That's my favorite comment.
From Poison Pea Shooter 67. Actually, good message, though not that really scary. 11 out of 10. This horror story isn't very scary, but it's beyond perfect.
Okay, this is an annoying comment. I know this is kind of going back and forth whenever, because we also just tear apart comments that just mindlessly praise stories and whatnot. But I also have a problem with comments that criticize it but don't go into depth. So it just comes off more as an insult than constructive criticism. So, Bolly Jolly. This was, ellipses, meh. I have mixed feelings on it. Capital O _ lowercase o. You want to maybe delve more into that and help the writer out, bud?
Gemma says, it's like the person in English or film class who goes, the curtains are blue, and what does this signify? Sadness? No, it's that the curtains are fucking blue.
Exactly.
I didn't realize how old the story was. This comment from 2007. Like, I remember reading this in middle school. It used to freak me out.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Oh my god. This
What?
comment from Legit Fan from back in 2017. I'm pretty sure this is Emily's memorial page. Posts a Facebook link. Says her name is, I'm not going to read the name out. She was 28, and I think this is her page because the page said Emily died on the 7th of August, 2012.
You fucking
like in the
imbecile.
story. And someone goes, wait, what? This is real? The story is true? No! He found
No,
some
baby,
random
it's not.
poor
You
woman's...
stupid asshole.
Oh my god! Fucking... Oh! You posted some poor random person's memorial page because you're too stupid to know that these stories are fictional.
To criminalize stupidity. You be the first person strung up by their feet. You piece of shit.
God damn.
Just enjoy the story. Jesus Christ.
Imagine doxing someone because of a fucking fictional story online.
Yeah.
I could just imagine the writer looking at that and being like, God damn it. I just wanted to write something cool.
I am not encouraging you to find Legit Fan. I would not do that. And I would not encourage you to tell them that they're a sack of shit.
Seeing some, what the fuck? What did this person link to? Oh, damn it, you fucker. I made the joke before, yeah, this comment from 2015 from Alston's Son Seems Familiar. They linked to a fucking trailer for Unfriended.
God damn it.
Do not compare this to Unfriended ever in my fucking presence. Unfriended is absolute garbage that dumb fucks think has depth. This story actually is solid
How are there people who actually like Unfriended?
because Dog Walker's stupid.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's a different way of it filming because it just shows on. It's pretty. Looks like it's filmed on webcam. Ooh,
It had a message to tell. It's talking about bullying. Like, literally, every Saturday morning cartoon is a fucking masterpiece then.
So was Cool Cat Saves the Kids. You gonna suck Derek Savage's dick, Doug?
Well, I'd do it for free, to be fair.
And Gemma just says, "What the fuck?" And yeah, that is the appropriate comment for this.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, what am I looking at? What is this? What is this? What is this? God damn it!
Oh, Vinnce.
What the fuck?
Vinnce, if you think that's bad, just wait for what's about to happen next.
Ooh. Is this a
Shall we
YouTuber?
then?
Oh my god, this is so long!
That's what she said.
Whose video is this? Whose mans do I have to kill?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Hello, Raptor.
Away.
After.
Gemma
Vinnce
says,
has gone real quiet since we brought the dinosaur on.
"All right, boss. I'm wink, wink.
I'm
not
too
going
busy
to find
being
this."
angry at what I'm looking at.
Gemma says, "All right, boss. I'm wink, wink. Not going to find this person and do what you just said. Wink, wink. I know what you need me to do."
It's a ring toss game. The fuck? What?
Oh well,
What YouTube? They just linked to a random YouTuber.
This is longer than I remembered. Maybe we'll just do
That's what she said.
the first episode. Ah, nice one.
What have I said about culturally appropriating my bad jokes?
All right, so yeah, the next story is Aqua Teen Hunger Force: The Lost Episode. So we will go me, Vinnce, Kenzie, Raptor.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right, Vinnce, look on the bright side. You get to go before the woman and the dinosaur.
I'm silently fuming over here.
I don't blame you.
I want to hit something with a padlock.
Because I am a mana weapon favor pod.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you.
All right, anyway. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Lost Episode. Time for the hot ones. But Jim says you can trust me because I'm bad at the squints with both eyes.
Mike Cooler, the old schooler.
What a trip. I'll bring it to you.
How do they fucking get Schooly D to make their song?
I don't know, but it was amazing. What the hell did I just watch? In all sincerity, who or what in God's forbidden name would be driven to create such a sick and twisted monstrosity?
Okay,
Fuck
Aqua
you.
Teen Hunger Force isn't that bad.
Look, I know when they changed their name, they kind of jumped the shark, but nothing really changed for the show, okay?
Yeah.
Awkward Unipatrol was the best one.
Was that the one with Marcula?
Yeah, I love Marcula, goddamn. He was only around for one season, that sucked.
Yeah. How was your vacation, Paul? Did you ride the white horse? Carl, have you
What did you do to my house? Yes, Carl, what did you do to his house?
Have you seen the others, Carl? You know, the food.
The food. No context for you, audience.
Did you show them the gas leak? Oh, is that a feature? It is the best feature. All right. Anyway, nothing could honestly ruin something for you any worse than this did for me. I don't know. This story is probably going to ruin a lot of things for us. 2 days ago, I was looking on eBay for seasons of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I was
Just
specifically
pirated like a real man.
Yeah, seriously. I was specifically looking for the second one since I own most of the others. Then why were you looking for the others at all?
Now, I'm the type of person who likes to conserve my money.
But you don't pirate
Uh-huh.
shows.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I
So I was trying to find the season for really cheap. However, I was unable to find one for under $20. God, okay, that is cheap.
that's wow.
So I gave up on searching. You fucking lazy ass.
I
Cheap.
just hurry up and go suck Jeff Bezos' cock and get your stupid fucking DVD already.
I asked a friend if he knew of any good sites that sold cheap TV episodes similar to eBay.
No.
www.satan.com. You'll never guess what's on there.
He then asked,
If they
Why?
do, they're probably going to give you a fucking virus.
why would you be searching for cheap movies when you can just torrent them on Pirate Bay?
We say this all
See, it's not
facetiously.
theft, everybody.
We say this
Getting
all
that out there.
facetiously. We would never, none of us in this call has ever and never will pirate any songs, movies, or any great television shows that you could probably find on Disney Plus and Paramount Plus and HBO Classic or whatever stupid streaming service that they have now.
Yar, Mr. 12 be speaking the truth.
OC is not theft.
I then said to myself, why not? So we hung up, and I looked up the episode on Pirate Bay. I scrolled through the choices, checking the comments to see if the torrents were legitimate. All I saw were a handful of comments in each link saying something similar to, do not download this. It contains a System 32 virus, which took me forever to
download this song.
And other things like that.
Can I interrupt real quick to point out something that caught my interest under popular pages?
Yes.
Look, the last one, if you guys have the same layout as I do. ScaryPeppa.com.
Peppa Pig is scary enough. You don't need to make a creepypasta based on it.
Just look at the fucking picture. I think we know what we're doing next week.
Oh my god!
Wait,
this is so long.
Where is this?
Jesus Christ.
Under popular
oh
pages.
My god, these images. This is... Oh, wait a minute. They made this in paint.net. I know this because the fill-in tool didn't do right. Oh, this is amazing.
The death of Mr. Potato. As the character from the show, Mr. Potato probably died. It's so sad, you guys. Potato died. Potato is the biggest minority of them all.
They put him in the microwave.
Wait,
It didn't even cook all the way. One part was cooked and the other one was cold.
I'm not seeing the popular. What's the story called?
ScaryPeppa.com. We'll check it out before next week.
The Virgin Sonic.exe versus the Chad Peppa.
Oh shit, this does gone over. Oh my god!
To be fair, Sonic.exe is pretty Chad. He does face fuck people until he steals their souls, as the remake taught us.
Frightening pig child. Oh my god. I don't know if I can show those on my channel.
Okay.
We'll take a look at it before stream next week, see if it's appropriate, and then
most likely
we gotta get through this first.
I don't know who this we person is, but you guys have fun with that.
I meant mostly me and Manny. And
okay,
Gemma if she joins us next week.
Let's be clear about that.
After a while of being bored, searching through the torrents, I saw one with no comments. It was called Aqua 2 Hunger Forest IS0. I know that it's a bad idea to download things with unclear content.
Yes.
Then why would you do it?
Yes. Well, you're one of those fucking retards from like the 90s. It would like you take it to a computer shop and the people look like sexypics.jpg.exe from fucking LimeWire.
Yeah, I know it's a bad idea. Next word. But honestly, I was sick of looking all over. It's just a show.
I refuse.
Yeah.
I simply fucking refuse to believe that you had a hard time finding Aqua Teen Hunger Force torrents. I refuse to believe that.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that, I looked up an episode just to find the screenshot that I'm using right now, and I'm not going to say that I definitely found the entire series on Dailymotion, but it is literally that simple.
You fucking
Found
liar.
the
I'm
series
just having a
on
hard time to believe that
watchcartoon.net.
he's
Only
so
reliable
obsessed with
streaming
finding
service I
this
use.
season that he can't just wait for episodes to come on Adult Swim at
I
12?
Yeah,
I
but
really badly wanted to listen to the new Kanye West song, but I just don't know where to find it. I looked everywhere, guys. I tried to go to every single record shop. I keep asking them for the CD, but they look at me like I'm weird. You fucking mongoloid. A fictional character, I hope you die in Minecraft.
why the hell does this have to be so difficult? It's not. You're making it that way. So I began downloading the torrent.
Idiot.
Oddly enough,
Next line.
oddly enough, it reached 100% at a much faster time than my downloads normally take to complete.
No red flags.
So I unzipped the folder and ripped it to my DVDs folder.
The next thing you know, it gets a call from someone like, "Hello, this is Microsoft calling. We have got a notification that there is a virus on your computer,
Yeah,
but luckily,
Also, the subscription is ending, sir. Please act fast.
luckily, we can help you solve the virus problem. You just need to buy $200 of iTunes gift cards. Which I'm not saying actually happened to my mother and she fell for it, but
I'm in the same camp."
so this downloaded in just seconds. The guy unzips his pants. He's so fucking excited. I then opened up my documents to click the folder, but I couldn't find it. I felt confused. I think that's
Sexually.
pretty common for you. Sexual, goddamn. Quickly, I found out that the DVD folder was strangely renamed to what?
What?
With a 4
What?
instead of an A.
Stone Cold Steve Austin says what?
Which threw me off because
What?
files aren't allowed to
Talking
contain question
cat?
marks. Since when?
Ooh, scary shit's happening, guys. Things that aren't supposed to happen are happening.
Remind me of the fucking
guys.
that red leader, the red leader media, like when Mike's talking about my friend, like, "Oh, I'm going to make you force quit your programs." Like, you won't be able to close this tab. Ooh.
Seriously, like, how old is this story that question marks aren't allowed in file names?
Maybe it's just me. Like the idea of applying supernatural shit with like the technical stuff like on the internet and technology. It never works. There are some movies I can think of that kind of do something with it, but those are really fucking old when people had a very layman's grasp of this shit. Like the original, not The Grudge, but fuck, what was it called? It was the one with it was similar to The Grudge, but it was kind of different.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm talking about? It was like a ghost over the internet, right? It was actually making people kill themselves.
The Ring?
Was it Pulse?
No, not The Ring. Pulse. That was what was the original Japanese Pulse, and that was the only good Pulse film. Period.
Yeah.
But like that kind of made it work, but nothing else.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about Pulse was the end, where like 20 armed internet ghost was on the top of their car.
Well, yeah. I mean, it inspired the Gristers, though. You got to admit.
True.
I assume so.
All right. We got to get on with this now.
Piece of shit in
Not to
front of
mention
me.
that the file was somehow renamed without my command. Remaining
Without my
worried.
consent.
Oh my god. I opened the folder and the file was named Aqua Teen Hunger Force IS0. Okay, so yeah, exactly what it was before. Vince, you read for a while. I'm getting a headache.
I clicked it, and Windows Media Player came up. Who, you fucking grandpa? Who uses that shit? That shit sucks. Use that what was it, FLV player like the rest of us do. I pressed full screen and started watching with my dick in my hand. The WB logo appeared along with the piano music. What? However, the music sounded abnormally different, like as opposed to normally different. It
I'm
sounded.
back, Fresh Hell is this. Welcome back, Mike.
It,
It's really hell. It really
it
is.
it sounded distorted and off key, as if it was being played at a slower speed. The last note of the music proved my thoughts right. It was definitely off key. This aggravated me, making me think, wonderful, it's glitched.
I don't think that's how that works.
You goofy motherfucker. You went onto a torrent site, downloaded this file with this random ass name. Like, look at the name Aqua Tween Hunger. That's not force, that's farce. Even if that was.
That's a worse misspelling than Bob's and Vagine.
But instantly, the menu popped up. What I saw took me by surprise and sent chills down my spine. Remember the DVD case of the third season of Aqua Teen? No, I don't.
Not really, no.
You should have put it up. Like, you put images on this fucking post to begin with. So why wouldn't you put the DVD case so I have a frame of reference as to what you're talking about?
You know what? I will go the extra step and do what this jackass did.
The disturbing, creepy cartoon depictions of Meatwad, Shaken Frolic killing things with insane lunatic facial details. That's exactly what the menu was. So you're telling me that the menu was just the box art?
Yeah. Oh no. Say it ain't so.
I mean, I guess I would see that as a positive. Like
it was just like poster for the movie.
Oh no!
You do that in the movie.
Wait, are you talking? Wait, Aqua Teen, Hunger Force, movie for theaters or whatever?
Yeah, I think they do that on the poster.
How is it that we know more about this show that you wrote a story about than you do, dude?
It's a very good question.
That was exactly what the menu was. It appeared with a sudden
killing demons, but
now what's this?
My point.
Oh yeah, I remember.
The poster.
This, I mean, again, like if I saw this on the menu, I wouldn't really think much of it. Like, oh, I watched the movie. It was funny as the rest of the show is, and pointless as the rest of the show is. The same noise you would hear from plugging something into a large speaker while it was still on. I don't know if it was the brightness of my laptop or the fact that their faces were illuminated due to the video quality, but the faces were really creeping me out. It sent a chilling jolt of fear down my neck to my feet. You fucking pussy. You saw the chilling fear to my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. The menu choices were play all episodes and setup. Wanting to get the menacing look of the characters off the screen as soon as possible, I clicked play all, and I considered closing and deleting it, but I decided to just let it play. The screen went black after a softer bip sound. Stop swearing.
Cricket says, like, Aqua Teen had some creepy, gory things in it already. I was seeing dead meat while we're gonna raise some red flags. Seriously.
You remember, like, even fucking the one thing I like about Aqua Teen Hunger Force is it actually takes the piss out of the audience for having any expectations whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like the movie where it's not really a spoiler. Shake shoots Meatwad with a shotgun, and it's actually played almost semi-seriously. Well, not seriously. It's that fuck, I actually killed him this time. Yeah. Despite all the shit I do to him. Yes, and then he's brought back literally seconds later.
It's like 2 minutes later because he plays the drum solo of life.
Yes.
That takes like 2 fucking minutes.
Rest in peace.
Or no, not Steve, Neil. Yeah, that's like, then I guess we can resurrect Steve. The drum solo of life. Actually, that's okay.
No, he's fine. Leave him alone. I was about to check what the deal was when the intro came back and took me by surprise. Instead of a Dr. Weird interlude, even the beginning drum beat in the song, it started piercing with a loud "My name." That's you honest to God thought that this would be unnerving. This is what you thought. You thought
You're
that
right.
My name is.
okay, and also I don't think Dr. Weird was in season 3.
No, this was when Space Kataz started.
Yeah, so it's not okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. The DVD case of the 3rd season of Aqua. So this was supposed to be like season 2 that he was downloading, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so never mind. So my criticism is like it's saying that the menu looked like the 3rd DVD case. Okay, never mind. Or 3rd season.
Well,
Even see,
in fairness to you, this is very poorly written.
well, yeah, but I can be fair when I want to be. Again, surprising the heck out of me. Nevertheless, I was relieved that the sound wasn't distorted this time. The intro seemed normal. Well, almost normal. Almost. Almost, girlfriend. Until Meatwad transformed into what seemed like a tombstone or dirt covering instead of an igloo. Okay, again, this is the worst Lost episode story I've read ever. You know why? Because at least with the stupid Lost episode stories, there you could make an argument that a character in this piece of media that is acting out of character, at the very least, is cause for concern, or at the very least, it, like raises some eyebrows.
Yeah.
This is not out of character. Like, I watched an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and it was a little bit different than usual.
Yeah, they just did that more and more as the show went on.
I didn't notice it too well because I wasn't going to pay up a lot of attention to an intro that I've seen 100 times already. But whatever.
I noticed
How'd you
it, but
point
I
it out?
didn't pay attention to it.
That is the most worthless statement I've seen in a long time. I've been alive for 28 years, going on 29, and I have never seen a more worthless statement than the sentence I just read. But from what I also think I saw, Meatwad's face wasn't his typical toothy smile. It was a face of displeasure and dislike. The same look he gets when Shake breaks one of his toys. So again, it's not out of character. That sad and depressed looked. Shake's face seemed blank and completely expressionless. He showed less expression than a typical. Again, anyone? Look, I can scroll up and look at Master Shake's. Master Shake's face literally is blank all the time, except when he like gets surprised. That's not out of character. How many times I gotta bring this up? How many times I gotta bring this up before you realize? I'm hoping that the person who wrote this is listening to this. I want you to hear me complain about this in real time, and I want you to hear me and digest the words that I am saying to you. Go back, take the story, throw it in the garbage, write something competent. Shake's face, okay. He showed less expression than a typical bored face. Frylock's expression remained normal. The rest of the intro played out just fine. However, when it ended, a strange negative static-like image. What? Strange negative static-like. Are you talking about like? You mean like photo negative?
I guess.
Photo negative static. How does that work? How would you be able to tell that static? Yeah, static is usually black and white, so it's like, but it was white and black this time. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to guess that this guy was writing this in the back of the classroom while he wore a helmet and played with the safety scissors and the glitter.
You think they will trust him with safety scissors?
Fair point.
I don't know what the hell that was, but from how I would pick up on it, it wasn't something I would like to see at 2 a.m. alone in my room. But dude, are you listening, author? Please tell me you are. I want you to message me, www.fuckboys.com. message me personally. I made that domain for people like you specifically, so I can tell you how much of a fuckboy you are. But listen, your character that you've written, your narrator, is a fan of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. There are certain expectations you should have as a fan of a certain thing. It's like being a fan of, again, let's go back to let's go back to it, The Exorcist, and being stunned. Oh, she puked blood when she normally just pukes green. Like, you're watching The Exorcist.
Whoa. Mike's comment here. Chris Chan's custom-made Meatwad Guitar Hero guitar is scarier than the story. You're
Yep.
making that up.
No, he's not.
You didn't know about that?
No.
That's classic Christery, man. Like, what?
Okay.
Fucking
I'm
wannabe
updating my
Christorians
files.
here.
I am updating my files, sir. Sir.
I mean, I went to school for this shit, and you apparently can't keep up. I am a qualified Christorian. Well, amateur at the very least. I got like when it comes to Christery, I got like maybe a 2.5 grade point amateur best. But anyway,
Kenzie,
the episode was the one. Yes, the episode was playing. The episode playing was the one with the snake. I think there was more than one episode with a snake. That's Jake brought it in a long cardboard box, claiming it to be for Meatwad.
Okay, so
Hold
this
on.
is Super Birthday Snake.
Did you want me to read?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Go on. You can read, friend.
No, I just thought Manny was like, Kenzie, you read.
Yes.
No, he sent the Raptor Rex sent the Meatwad guitar so you can see it. And to be fair, it's a decent recreation.
Yeah. I can't deny that.
But
Okay.
he just thought he
the
could actually play the guitar because he could play that.
The episode was playing normally until one thing. Did you hear about the fact like apparently he was into like his girlfriend got mad at him because he was like into Legend of Zelda porn?
Who? Liquid Chris.
Liquid Chris.
Oh my.
And to be fair, I'm not talking shit about late. Well, I am talking shit about Casey. She was fucking annoying.
Yeah.
The box said cannibal on it. I don't remember this episode very distinctly from what I saw a long time ago on Adult Swim. That's a mouthful. But that box definitely did not say that at the time. Yeah, I got a strange vibe coming from this episode that making me feel uncomfortable. I was watching, and everything seemed normal besides the strange, creepy vibe from the cardboard box and the Optune Warner Brothers intro. Sorry, the story is so riveting. The sudden start of the episode and that fucking main menu screen.
So everything was normal except for all those things that weren't normal.
And I would argue that nothing is out of the ordinary for this show. And like, yeah, cannibal written on the box, and like, there. Okay, there is an
that would be played up as shaped like too dumb to realize that it says cannibal.
Okay, there was an episode, one of the early episodes, where Meatwad was into a video game that was about contacting and speaking to the dead, and so Shake to fuck with him, kills himself by overdosing on pills, drinking gasoline, and throwing himself into a pool full of piranhas so he could come back to haunt Meatwad. Yeah. So, and there's a lot of blood in that episode. So, top that creepypasta.
Also, I want to point out that episode Video Ouija is also what gave us a rice chicken.
Yeah.
Rice chicken.
Is it possible to bring back something bigger than a chicken? What? You mean like Ultra Mega Chicken? No, shh, that crazy legend.
I forgot. Oh, what was it? You have to also bear in mind, there was one episode that legitimately gave people the creeps, and that was the fucking Brood Witch one.
Yeah. The Brood Witch.
Like the moment like where he goes into the alternate reality with the fucking dude with the axe.
Yeah, Jerry.
Jerry, yeah. So like again, I'm going to assume that the person who wrote this is legit a fan of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And it's like, if you're a fan, you should know that your attempts at scaring me right now are completely dead on arrival. Like, this is not some demure series. This is not something that you can pervert and make into something more frightening than it is. Like, even right here, like, then when it gets to the part where Snake's sinking his teeth in the meat while the screen went blank, like, yeah, that happened in the episode. What are you going to do to top it? Like, Frylock literally blows them both the fuck up.
You killed us. I told you not to do it, but you did it. Anyway.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
Yes, you did. No, I didn't.
You did! You so
You
freaking
did.
did!
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Wait,
I
did he say
didn't,
that?
though.
Yes, you
Wait,
did.
did he say that he did? No, that I did.
No, I thought I did. Cause you did! No, I didn't!
You did! You so freaking did!
One of the funniest bits in television history.
Yep. And actually, in that season, there's a deleted scene from that episode, which is just 2
Really?
seconds long of Carl going, "You freaking did!"
Are you serious?
Yep.
Why did they cut that?
I don't know.
I think they probably cut it just because just to say they cut something.
Yeah.
That's how they operated.
Also,
It cut.
that episode gave me the perfect way. I actually did this for Kay when her grandfather passed away. She decided that she just wanted to hang out with me and some of our friends, so we went to the mall. And I ran into Target. And I walked up to her. I said, "Yeah, it's a fruit roll-up." I was going to make you a casserole, for your loss, but I didn't.
I didn't. So, okay, wait, hold on, where was I? I love how we're just talking about how great Aqua Teen Hunger Force is now.
Yeah. We gotta finish this.
I checked the timestamp and wondered what the hell was going on with the file. After wait, hold on, the fucking mini blah 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 blah. Snake eating, and this time Snake's pose. Professor Snape's pose was crooked and looked very awkward. He was bent backwards, like his spine was fractured. He has no bones.
Wait, how does a snake have a fractured spine?
I'm talking about Shake.
Oh, Shake.
I was mispronouncing it for comedic effect. And also, Shake also has no bones, except when they want to make a joke about him getting eviscerated.
Yes. Hello, the father. Glad he could join us.
Meatwad was in the shape of what seemed to be a chubby baby infant, slightly turned over from a sitting position. What the fuck?
What?
What are you saying? Like, what are you trying to articulate right now? You're not painting an image with your words, sir. Very displeasing to look at. I pushed on thinking that this episode couldn't get any stranger. Shake was rambling on as usual. It said something very muffled and strained. I was hardly able to make it out, but it sounded like, "Get the camera so we can pose on the internet, and when baby Watt gets rotted by stomach acid." I mean, again, that does not sound like something that Shake wouldn't say.
Yeah.
In fact, he would say something much worse. And do something much worse.
Yeah, but I am going to say, let's let Kenzie start reading, because...
Oh, by all means, please do.
We've been dominating this for a while now.
I've been checking my Facebook for the past 5 minutes.
You stop enjoying yourself and get back to reading this.
I'm not enjoying myself because I found out one of the actors from School of Rock died, and I'm sad.
Oh, which one?
The drummer, Freddie.
I don't remember anything from School of Rock. I saw it so long ago.
It was
sorry.
one of the kids.
Well,
oh shit! I'm sorry.
Everyone, press F.
Hold on. So when I complain about Marvin Hagler passing away, no one says anything, but I'm supposed to care about a young child.
Well, he's
Come
an
on.
adult now. He was 32.
A young adult child.
I don't remember you saying that someone passed away.
I said it on my channel. No one acknowledged it because they didn't know who Marvin Hagler is, and that pisses me off.
Oh.
Well, everyone's seen School of Rock,
One-
though.
Marvin Hagler is
Like
one
no
of
one
the
from that
greatest boxers
Velociraptor
that
from
ever
Jurassic
lived.
Park died.
Fuck that. Well, fuck him. Well, one less to worry about.
Cricket says, I love that when I went to use the bathroom and came back and everything's still the same. Yeah, and still, this is just a regular episode of Aquatino.
Okay, Kenzie, quit your fucking bitching and your stupid ass mourning so we can read this, get to serious business reading this Aqua Teen Hunger Force story.
You have the nerve to tell me not to get off topic?
Well, I'm a man. I can do that.
Oh.
Based.
I didn't think Shake would ever say something like that. Are you fucking kidding me?
Why?
I can't believe Shake said
Hell,
the F
I
word.
wait.
didn't even think
If
a
my
joke
mom
like
walked
that
in.
could be allowed on Metalocalypse or
you-
Family Guy
Okay, guys.
or
What are you
even
talking-
South
No,
Park.
At the end of
I'm-
one of the episodes of Metalocalypse, there was a serial killer literally about to eat a baby. I refuse. I refuse to believe that you don't know these things.
Also, I don't know when this was written, but Family Guy would totally start saying shit
Yes,
like this
it
now.
would. It would
Okay,
say much worse things and be unfunny about it.
I'm
And
going to
South Park has crossed that line eons ago.
I'm going to make this sentence 100 times more accurate. I didn't think. There. End. End of the sentence. That is
All right.
accurate for this author.
I'm not. I'm trying to think of what makes me more heated is the fact that this story is like objectively terrible. I can't even tell this. Like I feel like this story was this story done to take the piss? Please tell me it was. Let me see.
I doubt it.
The way it was
42.
delivered came off as very morbid and devilish. Go figure. He
It's
wanted
okay,
pain and
what-
misery more than anything.
Cricket
Shake always
says,
loves making Meatwad miserable and tormenting him, but he always does it to rag on him.
Are you kidding me?
He's tried to kill him.
Multiple times. That's his running joke
No,
in the entire series.
Shake was
Get
using
ready.
the
So-
universal remonster to try and make Meatwad have a heart attack and flatline. How?
Let me reread that.
In the
Shake always
movie,
loves
he
making
shot
me-
him with a shotgun.
It's like, I'm so happy. Oh yeah, we'll see how happy you are when Satan has his hoof in your face. Bam!
Okay, if you guys keep referencing different episodes, we're never gonna get through this.
Okay, wait, I want to read some comments. I don't want these guys to feel neglected. Cameron says, I just sneezed while brushing my teeth. You can imagine what happened. I also keep hearing the best things out of context when I come back. Tea Fresh. Has this person ever watched an Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode? A just question, my liege.
Father said F for the dude Vince is talking about.
I didn't think the philosophical nature of this sentence. Did these characters go to hell once? They did! They've been in hell. They've been in hell dimensions. They've been in the center of the earth, trapped by a giant spider because of Marcula.
Remember that episode, like one of the early
No!
episodes, where the fucking moth
No!
monster lays his eggs
We
inside
are never gonna
of
get through
Carl's
this.
stomach?
Yeah, Moth
Oh, and-
Monster Man.
Yeah, it basically face fucks eggs into his body. So yeah, So
But no,
out of
Shake
character.
saying that is so out of character.
Okay. Shake always loves making Meatwad miserable and tormenting him, but he only does it to rag on him. Not to make him suffer. Ellipses. I realized I was feeling too sympathetic for Meatwad. It's just a cartoon character, right? Yes!
Yes.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's not even real. Yes, again! I continued watching the episode. Frylock informed Shake and Meatwad that he was going to laser the snake to get them out. But then
Yeah.
in the middle of Frylock's eyes lighting up and zapping the snake, it cut to black with the beep sound again. I was getting really sick of this. I waited for about 30
we're in the same
seconds.
boat then, buddy.
I waited for about 30 seconds while checking my phone. I looked up, and just as I was about to skip ahead, the laptop lit up so fast it startled me. You little pussy. Fryluck screamed at the top of his lungs. Oh God, what have I done?
I love
Yeah,
how
so
your
exactly like the episode.
the MS Paint blood is actually less gory than the actual episode itself.
The sound blared out of my speaker so loudly that it felt like it was causing a violent rumbling impact upon my spine, making me joke and spaz in panic and fear.
Okay,
So the
are you
scary
sure
thing
you
is
weren't
that
having?
it gave you a seizure.
Yeah, are you sure you weren't just having a seizure? Jesus Christ!
I love the image. He just looks so distressed, and Meatwad's just kind of looking confused, like, huh.
Meatwad, why is Meatwad there? He's supposed to be dead because he kills both of them in that episode.
Yep.
Killed us. But no, I told you not to do it. You did. Anyway.
Is this a cemetery? I gotta go. This is a construction site, isn't it?
There, ellipses, was Frylock's
Episode.
face. Stop with this weird sentence structure. His face was very closely detailed, like some of the faces in SpongeBob.
I hate you. I hate you, and I hate your fucking mother for spawning you. I hate your father for letting you take residence in his ball sack.
Normally I would say a bit extreme, but I'm with you on this one.
His eyes were open so wide that his eyes were almost popping out of his sockets. Yeah, that's common for cartoons. Veins in his forehead were very visible with his blood coursing through them. His teeth were sharp and crooked despite his braces, which amplified the disgusting nature of them. Yeah, that's really coming through in this still image, isn't it?
It's literally just a screenshot from the show with MS.
My name is Shake Zula.
And his eyes, ellipses. His eyes were shocking, menacing, demonic, insane, and ridden with psychotic lunacy.
This is a joke pasta. It's not funny though. I refuse. I'm not saying that declarative. I'm saying I'm just, my gut is telling me this is supposed to be funny, and you're failing at even that.
All of his veins are popping out in blood red, and is it really hard to see? Frylock is red. The bottom half was bloodshot, turning from a dark red to a sudden distinct red where his maniacal pupils were. He had red irises. They seemed to be flowing with blood. Gore was spattered all over his face. Pieces of Shake, who for some reason had human innards, and Meatwad were slowly sliding off.
He had human innards because sometimes in the show he would get sliced in half, and to make the joke work, it would actually have him in body parts, even though he's a cop. That's a joke.
Sucked out his own innards to lose weight as a joke in one episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit! I forgot about that. He just sliced himself in half to get that lady to strip. Remember that?
Yep.
Or prove he wasn't gay.
Yeah, Dirkfoot.
The remains of them were just covering the walls behind him. Blood, guts, and ruptured organ tissue stained the walls in a catastrophic bloodbath. The walls were smeared with nothing but bodily bits. How scientific.
Which bits?
This is like back in freaking Smiley, like the bits. Yeah, thank you for being so specific there.
Don't mind me, Smiley.
It wasn't just the gore that was traumatizing to look at. It was Frylock's face. He stared deep into my soul and past it. God. His face was unbearable to look at. I jumped back and fell off my bed in one motion. I was breathing heavily and my heart was skipping beats. You fucking pussy.
Even with media that I've watched that actually chilled me to my core, I've never had this reaction.
Looking up, something about the laptop made it seem like it turned to face Frylock's face directly at me during the fall. After a moment of disbelief and fear, adrenaline rushed throughout my whole body and I leapt up to my laptop and shut it. The sound still kept blaring out the speakers. The whole time I could hear Frylock's voice screaming and wailing, "What have I done? I've killed them all!"
This guy is definitely looking for a boyfriend-free girl.
Yeah. Or a boyfriend-free boy.
Yeah. Rickett says, if I watch this, I won't think a damn thing. Just think the show is lower quality than usual, but more scary.
Yeah, there was, again, I hate to keep bringing up examples, but even the scariest thing Frylock ever did, there was a later episode where Frylock had a crush on this girl who was like a repairer. Yeah, ET girl, whatever it's called, like the repairing computers. And to impress her, he decided to vaporize her boyfriend in a restaurant, collect his body parts, make a skin suit, and pretend to be him.
I just need to say is hand banana. Send us alone. Just proves this story. Post it.
Oh, what do you think you meant by that? Hey, banana, no!
Where you go?
We are never gonna get through this.
Hey, banana, I want you to meet the enforcer. No, I want my name to be Spaghetti.
Oh, we got actually a lot in common here. I'm gonna rape you.
Rape you?
Don't you want to go for him? No, I'm not really feeling him, but you. There's something about you.
So continue, Kenzie, please. What we talk
I hate
about?
being the grounded one in this stream. This isn't fun.
We're just referencing a really wholesome family cartoon that's been tainted by this perverse story.
I know, but you just keep referencing it too much. This thing
No
is
such
long
thing.
as fuck.
No such thing. And yet, again, that's what she said. Yes. Let's go on.
My defense.
In false
It's
hope
funny.
of doing anything, I slammed down on my laptop, sounds a bit rude, trying to get it to shut up. While shivering with a tingling, numb feeling throughout
Oh, yeah, my skin.
pussy.
Okay, was
I
it
turned
tingling or was it numb? If it's numb, you're not feeling anything.
I turned the
become so
laptop and
numb.
took out the battery. Frylock continued to wail even though my battery was out. Eventually it halted to a sudden stop.
No, you don't say. Ripping
All
the
right,
I don't know.
Raptor, you're up.
Just that sentence, Fran continued to wail, even though it's like you're not even terrified. You're just like fed up, and you're trying like, oh God, shut up! I don't give a fuck about your problems. Stop calling me. Oh, it's just this eldritch entity on my Computron.
All right, Raptor, you're up.
Time. Me. Weed.
Go for it.
Creepiest feeling course throughout my body. On my mind into a state of insanity and fright. I was breathing heavily, hyperventilating so loudly the noise was echoing throughout my
You
room.
pussy!
Pussy. You a pussy, man. Pussy.
You are just such a weenie.
Your car's badass. Yeah, I know. Too bad you're a pussy. That was another reference.
Goes the super weenie
can't
had
stop me,
Junius for
Kenzie.
his lunch.
I wouldn't be surprised if this kid died of ligma.
No.
I'm not. You can't.
Steve Jobs.
balls!
Motherfucker, I'm black. You can't catch me with those.
Who's Bill Gates?
Nice try, though.
Continue, Raptor.
Okay. My eyes must have widened like a madman.
Imagine
It
that.
took me a good 15 minutes to collect and wonder what the hell was going on. After a good hour of calming down at the slightest amount, I decided to reboot my laptop to delete the file.
You are just
You should
such
have
a
gotten
wiener. It
good.
took you an hour to calm down?
You gotta work your courage up after seeing the traumatizing, out-of-character moments of Frylock and the Aqua Teen Hunger Gang. Why isn't Carl included in this? I want to see what his quote-unquote reinterpretation of Carl would be.
The father is saying, Kenzie, you just gotta be making random references to something else. No. we can't keep delaying the stream more than it's already going to be. And then Mike says, Kenzie, turn yourself into a pickle. It'll be the funniest shit we've ever seen. I don't get your
No.
I don't get your joke, Mike. I don't understand string theory.
Anyway, I like Cameron's comment here. If this guy died of ligma, dead silence. Ligma balls. Yes, thank you for pointing out my failed joke.
Yeah, you just sit in that uncomfortable silence.
Guy probably goes to
Who's
Super
Bill
Weenie Hut
Gates?
Juniors.
Those feet stink. That's the best I can come up with. Anyway, I pressed the power button and the laptop began firing up. The Windows was not shut down properly menu came up. Windows immediately. The same pattern of gore strains I had previously saw faintly appeared on my screen. Same layout, exact same pattern. I was scared.
Oh my
We
god, here we
know.
go again.
Blood. Soon the brightness of the blood shone up, burnt into my screen.
Is that how that works?
Yes. I was pissed but more scared than anything.
No, he was not pissed at all. He's just saying that to cover up for what a pussy he is. I'm
He's
sorry.
not been pissed, but you know what was pissed? His pants.
Got him.
Ha
I just want something interesting to happen. Just one fucking interesting thing. Something that really shakes things up and really actually gets my attention. I've zoned out for the last 5 minutes.
Or Vince.
Oh, guys, you're gonna get your wish.
Maybe you want something to master shake it up?
I hate you and everyone who looks like you.
Many Potato.
You're almost as bad as that fucker Phil.
And the desktop loaded.
I told you guys about Phil, right?
I don't think so.
You know, I could have sworn I told you about Phil. You don't know about him?
No.
Phil, this dick.
Ah! Nice one.
Continue, Raptor. I apologize. Not really,
Don't.
not sincerely. I apologize, not sincerely, but I do apologize.
Okay, anyway, back to the story. The desktop loaded. The goal was much more visible. It looked similar to Modern Warfare 2, when you get injured and have to cover, except far more realistic. It looked as though someone had literally ballooned their brains out all over my screen. The worst thing
Narrator.
about it was that the blood and guts were slowly dripping downwards. It was very noticeable. I did everything I could to get rid of it. Adjusting the screen resolution, display. We started the goddamn thing 4 times. The
Did you
blood
try wiping
wouldn't
it
go
off?
away.
Try
I
wiping
tried
it
that,
off
but that
because,
didn't work.
as you said, it looked like somebody blew their brains out over my screen, not within their screen.
How do you wake up in the morning being this stupid
Quite
and
annoyed.
just continue to live? Like, wouldn't the knowledge of your stupidity and what you're capable of producing or what you're unable to do, wouldn't it just like drive you to like turn your neck until all you saw was just blackness?
Here, I'm gonna follow the father's advice, and I'm gonna quote and make a reference to a different Adult Swim cartoon, The Oblongs. How do you survive in the world?
Wait.
God,
Wait.
that show was awesome.
Mike's comment. Can I get a shout out to my buddy Gus? First name Amon. I might actually have to time you out for that comment, Mike.
He can. He hasn't spammed your chat.
No, I don't care. This is extenuating circumstances. Oh, if anyone needs me, I'll be in the Angry Dome.
Welcome
Anyway.
to Being Daddy Mandela, where we mostly do 90% references and 50%, the rest of the percent is like anti-Semitic jokes.
1 out of 10 times we're funny.
The Oblongs traumatized me. I'm sorry, Cricket.
I love the Oblongs. It should have had more seasons.
Yep.
And there was always talks that like, oh, we're gonna bring it back, but it always was false. And I'm sad.
Okay, go
So,
ahead. Go ahead, Raptor.
Okay. My laptop, it was cursed with Frylock's murderous guilt. Oh
My
no! But then
laptop
a window
was
popped up.
cursed with
It was
Frylock's murderous guilt. Go fuck yourself.
It's like some bad line from a cheesy fucking like manga.
but then a window popped up. It was the Windows Media Player.
PM.
I knew it wasn't going to be a pleasant sight. 150 times. It would have been funny if it was 420 times.
I love
Ah,
I love it.
let me read a number.
This is unironically that the Mike so closet joke, like, oh, I'm going to make it so you can't close your tab. Like this, unironically, you reach a new level of shit.
Also, I love that
Congratulations.
says it was the Windows Media Player. Like, sound like a fucking boomer. Like, oh, are you on the Facebook, son? Are you opening the Windows Media Player?
I know about Windows. I know you got
I don't know
customers
what
that go
this
talk to me.
voice is. It just kind of came out. Go
Windows.
ahead, Raptor son. You keep reading there.
Okay. Wouldn't go away. Looking near the bottom of the window, the title said, "Oh my god!" ... in capital letters.
And okay, real quick for anyone
It
wondering,
scared the hell out of me.
that
I
wasn't
clicked
Raptor
timeline
cutting.
in the middle.
That was not Raptor cutting out. It literally just says, "Oh my god!" ellipses. That wasn't him cutting out. It's
Oh my
part.
god. Well, I would like these kids if they would, oh my god, to the polls. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be on your week.
Some repressed memories have been unlocked from those days. Of,
I'll be here all week.
Try the veal.
Tip your waitress.
Okay, come on, guys. We're so close to being done.
Are we?
We are.
Are we?
okay.
It doesn't feel that way.
I mean, strictly by length of the story.
Look at my dick.
I can't keep readjusting myself. My arm hurts.
Okay, I'll just keep
That's
reading.
what she said.
I clicked the timeline somewhere in the middle in hopes that I would see something that wouldn't fuck with my head. Anything would have done the job. It didn't work. ... Warlock appeared with the same menacingly insane look. This time he was holding Carlo upside down in the back of the house near the brick wall. The
There he
word
is.
cannibal was sprayed in graffiti on the bricks. He had a piece of flesh hanging off of his teeth. He was holding a scalping knife up to his stomach. Oh, his face was the worst I've ever seen! Because he's ugly.
He's fat.
Alright, I'll take over.
In that episode, got vivisected with a blade.
Okay, he too had two bloodshot, bulging eyes looking ready to pop out. His jaw hung wide open even though he was upside down. He was missing most of his teeth, and the ones that were there were grotesquely crooked. Blood ran out of his mouth and nose down his scalp, which was peeled like a banana.
Like a hand banana?
Peeled like a
Banana man. Banana man.
You thought that was a night of bluff? Tonight, you.
Frylock's face slowly grew into a smirk of twisted satisfaction as he brought the scalping knife to Carl's belly and began cutting. Guts were pouring out like a fountain. Okay, I can do this.
I couldn't take it.
I couldn't take it anymore. My eyes were bulging out of their sockets. Why do you keep saying bulging? God.
Because penis.
My eyes were bulging out of their sockets as I pressed Alt-Control-Delete. No, Control-Alt-Delete, you jackass. Over and
You
over
fucking
and over
bastard.
again.
Do not insult the best webcomer of all time.
It is
Guys,
pretty good
look,
one.
Banana Man in the chat of this call.
Thank you, Raptor.
Is that Onision's final
Banana
form
Man.
after he finally achieved his goal of sleeping with all the underage women of the world?
It's Onision's ideal form, a walking phallus-shaped object.
Alright,
Related to
Excuse me.
Onision, he is just a banana man. Just a guy who happens to be a banana. He's in no way associated with Greg. Associate him with Greg. He does not deserve that.
fair. Nothing worked.
It's
I
just
ripped
a
out the
banana.
battery and threw my laptop behind the bed. The sounds of excruciating
Hope
pain.
it wasn't expensive, motherfucker.
Okay,
Those are
maybe,
those fucking Scotty iPod laptops, whatever they're called. Apple laptop, excuse me.
maybe it's gonna be
Same
like
difference.
such words like, I destroyed my laptop and told my parents to buy me a new one whenever was convenient for them.
I'm a nice guy.
Sounds of excruciating pain, gurgling, and flesh ripping continued for 15 seconds. I know because I used a stopwatch. 15 seconds would seem like an eternity.
You can't
Sound
start a
stopped.
sentence with the number.
You can't?
Next thing
You
you know,
shouldn't.
Kenzie, you're gonna try and tell me that I can't take the sun-dried tomatoes off of the brood witch.
She has no frame of reference as to what we're talking about.
The brood witch cannot be taken apart nor disassembled. Obviously,
Well,
it
I
can,
did.
because I just did. Fine, don't eat them. Okay. Sound stopped, and I just lay down on my bed. That's what you've been doing the whole time. Staring blankly at the ceiling.
I'm imagining that's a
Why was that
reoccurring hobby for you.
Why was that a separate sentence? I couldn't think of anything but the blood splattering. It was burned into my mind. Memory of that man's cruelties ever burned into my mind. My ceiling seemed to be.
He's of a talking French fry man.
Wait.
Scary.
Well, I'm
Nice.
not a potato. I'm a man. I'm about to show you how
Yeah, this
man
person
kicks a
doesn't
little
know
ass with
what
his man
thriving
thing.
means.
My ceiling seemed to be thriving with exploded flesh and human entrails.
That's not what
What?
thriving means.
What the fuck are you talking
See,
about?
He's probably
you-
thinking of teeming.
Did you mean writhing?
Why is there guts on his ceiling?
No, I think he means that because it's so ingrained in his mind, he's seeing it on his ceiling as he's staring at something blank. But again, that's not what thriving means.
Either way, I immediately hate this author. Hate them.
Oh, they're not only is this really, really stupid, but it's also somehow really pretentious.
Okay,
this is the blood whistle's first form before it really like transformed.
Yeah. I see. Jacob says that on their show they just make fun of the story, not the author. Not here. We make fun of the author. We mock them. We insult them because they deserve it.
If this is our blood whistle, then should we sing the rest?
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh my fucking god!
I had a hard time
someone
trying
quick,
to
give
sleep.
Vinny $20 before he finishes.
Send me $20, please. I will sing. $20 right now.
God fucking damn it!
Actually, I will wait 5 minutes.
No, we're almost done.
All right. I had a hard time trying to sleep, but somehow I did. I passed out around 8 a.m. Oh, not 3 a.m.? I then began to have nightmares about waking up with blood and flesh all over my face and smeared bowels in my hands.
Oh.
Ugh.
Doo-doo.
Sorry, that actually made me
Compensating for this.
Oh.
Caca. Feces.
In one of them, a piece of intestine itched my nose, so I reached up to scratch it, if only to pie myself in the face with salty tasting corn. Pie myself in the face.
Also,
that's a term I've heard before.
Nothing
but
about blood tastes salty.
But only with a pie.
Blood tastes like iron.
Yeah.
Yeah, tears are salty. And Another bodily fluid, but
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think he's just thinking
Another
that
bodily fluid.
that blood will taste like that other bodily fluid.
Yeah, I think his
yeah,
framework.
tears.
It's semen.
Tears,
We're
right,
talking
Manny?
about semen.
Yes,
Yeah, male
Talking about
tears.
pee.
cream, heavy
Pee.
cream.
Cream,
Hey, Jack.
free. Oh wait,
Pee.
since we haven't made a South Park reference yet. Cream free. Yo 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 yo.
Finish
Look.
reading.
Focus income.
When
Some bogus
wine.
I panicked and ran to a bathroom only to find my face looked like just like Frylock. What the fuck?
What?
Oh, fuck your,
Game
fuck you,
went
Fuck your-
dry, man.
fuck your whore mother.
I
That's so
died.
funny.
I died, became French fry man, and wrote this story.
That's so
Your father-
funny.
Your father's a bitch
funny,
and your
funny
mother's a
man.
fucking whore.
We one try.
Your mother
I-
was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries.
I screamed and was sweating with fear. I could
Oh
never
my
get the
no!
image out of
Wait,
my
stop!
head.
Stop! You received $20 from Michael. All right.
He called
Mike,
your
you
bluff.
did not seriously just give him $20.
He did. I need water. Hold on. I screamed and woke myself up, sweating with fear. I could never get that image out of my head. Every time I looked somewhere, everything seemed to symbolize the gore patterns upon Frylock's face. All I knew for sure was that I could never watch that show ever again.
You
Ellipses.
pussy.
After a long time of being haunted by the scene of murder, I decided the only way to get it to stop tormenting me was by accepting it. Ellipses. Accepting that would be a part of me for a long time. That's when I started waking up with bloody noses. I would go to the mirror and find my own blood smeared all over my face. Ellipses. And same exact pattern every time. That is the end. Author, go fuck yourself, you fucking
Candyman.
I don't know if
pussy.
you hear me, but I am tapping right now.
Yes, sir, the Candyman can. Who can take the light out? Sprinkle it with dew.
Me where my country lies. The
Mr.
uniform to his true love's eyes.
Mr. Shadier says,
Lies with me, quite the queen of Naples.
Okay, Raptor.
enough.
Her merchandise
Raptor,
Raptor,
this thing is over.
traded in his
Raptor.
white.
Raptor, you're gonna
Aw.
be grounded.
Oh.
Okay.
Aww.
Mr. Shadier says, you got the money, dance, monkey, dance. Cameron says, funnily enough, this is going way faster. Multiple doses? Damn. See ya, pause. Vince, did I hear my name taken in vain a couple minutes ago?
Christmas, I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101.
God damn it, that song's gonna be fucking
They
stuck in
call
my head
me
all night.
Miser.
Miser, whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch.
What's the note in my
I'm
clutch?
too much.
I'm too much.
Oh,
That's one
I
of my-
want to start a petition for a Broadway rendition of The Year Without a Santa Claus with
That's our-
Vince as Heat Miser.
It's unironically legit one of my favorite songs of all time.
okay, wait.
I
Vince, what the fuck did you just post?
This is you didn't see the comments. Some motherfucker. I hate this person for bringing this to my attention. This is the archive of the whole fucking story. We read the director's cut, motherfucker. Look how much longer this is. Look at this shit. Hold on. I want to find where the cutoff point is. Okay, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
okay. There it goes. I was gonna say this is taking really
What are you-
fucking long to load.
What the fuck? God damn, it's so much longer.
That's what she
I can't take so much of this at once. Slow down.
I think we really do need to
God
save the
damn it.
sequel for another day.
Yeah,
Is this-
this is.
I hate you. I hate to the
And
author
I-
who wrote this. I wish you the best. If I don't legitimately want anything bad to happen to you, unless I'm there to watch it.
Okay, actually, the sequel's a lot shorter.
It does not look that way.
Hey.
No, I'm specifically talking Lost Episode 2.
Apparently, this got deleted off the creepypasta wiki. Oh, I wonder
No,
why.
no way.
LOL.
Exercising some quality standards on
Lol.
the creepypasta wiki. What
Lamau.
the fuck is this bullshit?
Okay, yeah,
That's not what we come to do.
I'm posting the link. We can get through this.
What the fuck? Is there wait? Is there like a legit thing? Hold
Yeah.
on.
Okay, so there's the episode 2 then,
So wait, it's still on the creepypasta wiki?
and then
Yeah.
there's the conclusion.
Lol skeletons, my boy, what are you doing?
So there's 3 of them?
This is not creepypasta.
I think
This
the
is creepypasta. None.
I think the one from the comments was like an older version. All right.
I'm gonna cut this person verbally, not literally. I'm
Okay,
gonna cut him with a.
we got to get through the second
Dot.
part, otherwise we can't do Scary Peppa next week.
Okay, but before we start, I see some funny like suggestions for the next hot beans is
Oh,
Lost Angry Birds DVD, Annoying Orange Lost Episode, the Grubhub ad Death Theory, SpongeBob's Pregnant, and the Lego Movie 2, the second part. Attempt
Okay.
alternate ending.
okay.
Impressive.
Seriously, guys, please post these suggestions in strands in Beanhaven.
What I'm posting.
All
Or
right.
posted directly to me so I could ignore them. I bet a lot of you know about that lost episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Basically, it was a more disturbing version. Fuck you and fuck the horse you came in on, you son of a bitch. More disturbing version of the Super Birthday Snake. Again, don't assume that your audience immediately knows what you're talking about. We do, but because we're fucking idiots who like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Someone named Nikolai found it on eBay. You never mentioned that in the last story. After watching it, I had disturbing visions about the episode and nosebleeds.
Oh wait.
However, what
Someone named not Nikolai, Nico Ali.
Nico Ali, Nicho Ali,
Nicho Ali.
Nicho Ali. It's the bootleg Muhammad Ali. He didn't die from Alzheimer's. He died of Parkinson's. It's different. However, that was horribly tasteless, and I apologize.
I laughed.
However, what he didn't know was that there was a okay, stop talking about like even with that shitty fucking what's it called? Pokemon Dead Channel, at least when that sequel came out, they acknowledged and was semi-consistent with the last story, even though they both sucked. However, what he didn't know was that there was a sequel to this episode. How do I know? Because I made it myself, of course. Let me
Also-
tell you how I found it and what happened.
Can we talk about the fucking ego of, I bet a lot of you know about the lost episode of Aqua
Zero
Teen Hunger
comments.
Force. Fuck you.
Zero comments on this story, by the way.
Yeah. God.
As it
But
should.
it's like that. It's like that dude who you know 123 Sodomy Street. I remember that game.
No.
No.
It was supposed to like it was kind of like one of those stories that was not aping off the success of Five Nights at Freddy's, but it was kind of like you could tell that was kind of what it leaned into, right? The first game came out, people played it like, oh, this is kind of interesting. And then the sequel came out like to a little fanfare, but like the Steam store page, like from the sequel to the critically acclaimed first game, which barely has like 300 reviews on Steam.
Basically.
Critically acclaimed.
Yeah, just because it's obscure doesn't mean you can call it critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
Just because the handful of people who played it liked it.
It wasn't even that good. It was just okay. It happened on a cold, stormy night. It was so cold. There was a thin layer of frost outside my window.
We
The
don't
wind,
care.
the rain pounded my ass on my window as I slept loudly, unaware of the horrors that I was about to experience. I could barely sleep due to a weird buzzing noise. I grunted and checked my digital clock. It was 1:30 a.m. I'm not correcting myself. 1:30 a.m. Too early to get up, but that buzzing noise really disturbed me. I gave up the ghost and decided to find out what was making that noise. It was an annoying ass dinosaur. I rolled out of bed and
That
proceeded
was
to.
me. That wasn't Raptor.
I blame him anyway. I rolled out of bed and proceeded to step out of my room into the living room. The living room was pitch black and freezing cold. I swear.
Back
Let
right
me
now.
tell you.
May I
I'm a
cut in for
victim
a
of this
moment here?
blatant
Oh, by
xenophobia.
all means.
This is very unepic and very uncool.
I just got a text from Kay. She's saying,
Okay.
"You know what I just realized? You know what I just realized?" I asked, "What?" In Legolas by Laura, Legolas finds her as a baby, and then only 10 years pass. You just now realized that?
I have no idea
Well,
what
none
you're
of you
talking about.
pointed it out.
I
What?
didn't want to.
What are you talking about?
We read a story for the pilot called Legolas by Laura, where Legolas finds a baby in the forest when he's out riding the one day, adopts her, and then she grows up, and it's 10 years later. He has to save her from Sauron, and they get busy.
What? What? Wait. Busy
Legolas,
how?
what do you think I mean?
I refuse to believe you.
I posted. It's on my fucking page. Go watch it.
I will.
We even
Who
watched
wrote-
the movie version of it.
Who read it? Who wrote
Oh,
it?
yeah, movie version.
All we know is some girl named Laura wrote it.
I'm going to assume that was an error on their part, because if not, I legitimately either want you in jail or dead.
Yeah, I even made fan art for the background.
I'm one of those. Well, I'm one of those weirdos who doesn't tolerate that shit in any capacity. Fucking, fucking Lord of the Rings adaptation of cuties. Fuck off. I hate people like you. It was. God, you got me heated, and this story wasn't even doing it. Thank you. Eventually, I found out. Fuck you. I found out what was making that buzzing noise. I was turned on. It was showing some trashy late night talk show. However, I'll continue Hunger Force fan. We don't get to talk.
Joey.
However, it was. What does this have to do with the last story? Flicking the static and back, I couldn't hear what anyone was saying because of that stupid buzzing noise. I really wanted to turn it off so I could get some sleep. As I reached for the remote, the screen changed to black with blood around it and crimson red text saying, "Oh my go!" to the polls in capital letters.
It actually brought that back.
This caught me off guard. My hand, is this even the same guy? My hand jolted open and the remote hit the ground with a loud thud. The screen then changed to pitch black. Weird. ... You couldn't even commit to a regular ellipses. You got to do one more dot just to be on. Hold on. Wait a minute. I just noticed the popular trend. You keep Poppy the Performer out of your fucking website, you pieces of shit. I love Poppy the Performer. Fuck you people. It began like all season 2 episodes with the Dr. Will and Steve cold opening. It had Dr. Steve messing with a gasoline tank. Steve came into the room and said, "The court just called. We won." Dr. Weird said something about the leak and lit a firework stick.
Okay,
You mean a flare?
Can we all get like post an A in the chat for Vince's amazing Steve voice?
I don't think it's that good.
I think it is.
Causing it to explode and disintegrate them both. Then the theme played. However, something was
Out of the
wrong.
ordinary for the show.
I'm so sick of you. I'm sick of not you, Raptor. I'm sick of you, person who wrote this, and your fucking repetitious garbage. You had plenty of time in between the releases of these to reevaluate, to look back on your shitty fucking story, and to say, "Oh, what can I do that's slightly different?" I'm not even asking for an improvement in terms of quality of the writing. I want you to change things up just a teensy bit, just a little bit. All the blood, kill, blood, kill, seizure, out of character, not really out of character. Fuck you. I hate you personally.
At least with Sonic.exe round 2 was the inclusion of the emotion demons.
How much do you have to fucking fail and fucking suck that I have to look at a JC the fucking nonce and say he did something better than you?
God damn.
You suck. At least JC tried to change his stories up. No two JC stories are completely alike. That's what you can give. That's a cap he can hang on his hat when they lynch him for being a fucking nonce.
Jesus.
And a furry.
Yes.
There are furries that aren't nonces, but you know the correlation's there. I'm just saying.
I know, but I've been going down a rabbit hole, no pun intended, of really degenerate
I
furries.
know.
Like I've been following the Kiro the Wolf case and Sengi and all of them. And then I was like, I heard people like in the comments being like, rainforest. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I found a video on that.
My standard is very. I don't trust anyone who owns or has ever worn a fursuit. Point blank.
Yeah.
I just don't trust you.
If you don't show your face, it means you don't want to be held accountable for something.
Not even just that. Like it also shows that you have some kind of. I don't understand how they don't register how creepy those suits look, even if you had no context as to what a furry was. Like if it doesn't register with you that those suits look uncanny and weird and creepy, then I don't know. Like something's gotta be wrong with you. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not really sorry. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Shake looked like he was having a seizure. Meatwad didn't know my mouth. Frylock, however, looked normal. Oh, is he gonna kill some people? That would be so out of left field. When the logo appeared, it was colored a very dark red instead of a light red. A yellow and blue. It didn't even look like spray paint. It looked like someone had been slaughtered right in front of the wall. I hate you so much. And the blood was smeared in something. Dry blood became crumbling. The episode started. First, it showed the view of the Aqua Teen's house. Then it zoomed to a window where it showed a room. Pieces of Shake, Meatwad, and the snake were splattered on the walls of the chaotic bloodbath. Frylock was painted on the. Okay, that's a little bit different. Painted on the wall in blood with the wall.
Kenzie machine broke again.
Oh, yes. When it was cut to a view of the yard, Carl was hanging upside down, skin and eviscerated, with his insides pulled out over the ground. Again, one of the first episodes, Carl gets his skin literally ripped off by a tree.
Oh, no, check it first!
Like, pieces of large chunks of his skin ripped off to use as a notepad, but they don't even use it.
Oh, you know what? It was on the front.
Oh,
yeah, I never wrote anything.
It was cut to Frylock hanging him up. Okay, dragging himself dragging himself. He floats. He looked horrible, like that episode where he got cancer. He didn't have the face from the episode I mentioned earlier, but looked like he was starving. His beard was gray. His eyes were green and moldy. Oh, his fries. Excuse me. Moldy eyes. That'll be an interesting. That would be. Moldy eyes does sound kind of creepy.
Yeah, I hate that image.
Moldy eyes. I see the muzzle between you and I. Well, does it look like they were about to fall out of his skin? It looks so realistic. Almost like a real person starving. Finally, he came across a house in a dark wasteland. It was gray and threateningly tall. The bleak.
Question. How do you look like a real person starving when you're an anthropomorphic box of fries?
I don't know.
Well, you can only eat like your own fries. because the fires are like a part of your body. That'll be like eating.
I hope this creepypasta has the fourth Aqua Teen Hunger Force character that was introduced in the movie. He was my favorite character in the entire series.
Brittle.
Yes.
Chicken Brittle was a real homie, y'all. I can't believe he died though. Except in the chat,
Yeah,
my homie, Chicken Brittle.
He would have been the best character. It would have like breathed new life into the series. It would have been plushies. Like it would have been a deal with Hooters. I bet.
Can we get this over with? I'm hungry.
The Bleedman household, drawing pedophilic stuff, was carved into the house in crimson. The one that rose fry arms and knocked on the door. It revealed a woman with bloodshot eyes and peeling skin.
All right, I think it's my turn.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you want? She snapped at
poor Frylock.
He just murdered his friends.
No.
He moaned, holding his stomach. He doesn't have a stomach.
Oh.
You're gonna have to do me one favor if you think you're touching a crumb of my food. The woman said as she handed him a meat cleaver. My dumbass son is in the other room. Again, not out of place.
I'm starving to death. Like, if you want any of my spaghetti, go murder my fucking dipshit son.
No, here's a meat cleaver. You can eat him.
He won't stop playing his fucking Halo game. I'm sick of that shit.
It's not 2010 anymore, Billy.
Go kill him. He likes his stupid ass show, like Aquaman, Hunger something. Kill him. It looks like shit.
Frylock's eyes widened. Scene suddenly flashed, showing him killing Shake, Meatwad, and Carl.
Oh, sorry. Read the line, please.
No, I can't take a fourth life.
He yelped. Fine, rot and die then. Or die and rot then, said the woman.
Okay, fine,
said Frylock.
I'll do it.
It's like no coercing whatsoever. Like, I can't kill someone else. Like, okay, well, whatever, I'm leaving. Oh, hold on. Like, you didn't even bargain. Damn.
No, wait.
He floated to the bedroom, being followed by that creepy she-devil.
What kind of weird misogynist shit is this?
What's up, Flo?
The little boy said, unaware of the pain he was about to endure.
I'm sorry about this.
He reached out his decayed fry arms, grabbed the poor kid's arm, and snapped it in two. A thick flow of crimson blood poured from it, and stretched veins were exposed. The child let out a scream in pain. Frylock then pinned the kid to the bed and pulled out a scaling knife with dried blood on the handle. Thought she gave him a meat cleaver. Are you okay, Ben?
I'm fucking dying. Oh,
hang in there, Ben.
I'm just imagining this little kid with like a giant lollipop and like one of those propeller beanies, and like sitting on like a tricycle with his it's a Dennis the Menace outfit. Like, oh, hello, mister. This little kid living in his house with this like rotting old bitch. Like, yeah, I'm so sick of this little shit. Go kill him for me.
Okay.
Little Tommy said he didn't want to eat his vegetables. Well, I want you to go turn him into a vegetable.
When I saw it, I realized it was the same one he used to kill Carl with. No shit.
Oh.
Without warning, he drove the scaling knife into the boy's stomach and pulled it out. Considering I know this is a bullshit cartoon creepypasta, but should we skip this?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
It's Manny's final say. So what do you think?
Skip it because I can't. I need to. I can't handle anymore.
Yeah.
All right, then. It's your line,
This-
Manny.
All this racism is killing me.
Frylock then floated backwards, tears running down his face. I don't believe this.
He said.
I took that boy's life, and for what? A piece of toast?
Maybe because I kicked so much butt.
Well done, the cold-hearted woman said, throwing Frylock a few Twinkies.
This has to be taking the piss.
Oh.
You monster!
He yelled.
First my friends, and now an innocent little boy. I'll never forgive you.
She didn't make you kill your friends.
He stuffed all the Twinkies into his mouth.
He stuffed all the Twinkies into his mouth and hungrily as he wept all over the blood-soaked carpet.
That's a funny ass mental image right there.
All right, I think so. If Manny's Frylock, I'm the bitch, and Raptor was the little boy. This has to be you, Vince.
Hang in there, dude.
Where were we?
Frylock.
Frylock, do you hear me?
A soft male voice whispered. You want to take it away, Raptor?
Like opened his pain-filled eyes. He was sitting in a bright white hospital. A soft beeping noise could be heard in the background. He was relieved that he was okay. Then in front of him was the same lucent lady that he saw before.
No, wait, Raptor. I was so relieved that he was scared. What point of view swap was that?
I was always in
Or
first
wait,
person.
or is it this guy's like still what? I forgot that this was an episode.
Yeah, this guy was still watching this bullshit.
Like,
I'll give it this. At least it's mercifully cut out all that whinging bullshit. Oh, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fear-inducing woman he saw earlier. It's okay.
Said,
I brought a few friends over. You might recognize them.
the scene suddenly pinged over to the left. I couldn't believe what I saw. A Shake, Meatwad, and Carl were all gruesome zombies, all stitched back together with their eyes, almost like from the original Super Birthday Snake episode.
hello, Frylock. Do you remember us? You killed us. I told you not to do it, and you did it. Anyways.
And now we're back for revenge.
No, I didn't.
I moaned.
Yes, you did. No, I didn't.
Yes.
Almost done. Let Raptor finish.
I'm. I can't. Was not ready for today.
He picked up a pair of blood-splattered surgical stitches and plunged them straight into the Frylock's chest.
He doesn't have a chest.
A medium bloody scratch could be heard as the scissors went deeper and deeper, doing even
And
more
harder,
more
and
damage with
harder.
every hit when they wouldn't go on any further. Wouldn't go any further. Shake jolted the scissors open, and crimson blood and muscle tissue splattered all over the screen, opening it completely. The woman, Shake, Meatwad, and Carl could be heard laughing evilly, along with Frylock's blood-curdling screams and whipping noises. After nearly 30 seconds, it cut to Frylock's corpse in the hospital bed. His face was torn off. Blood and brain matter was leaking from the infected wounds on the floor. All of his flies were pulled out and eaten. and his braces were
Oh,
peeled off,
no,
revealing the inside of his remaining teeth.
they ate
One
his
eye
French
was dangling
fries.
from one eye was dangling from what was once left of his face. The
His
TV
upturned
shut off
face
all by
top.
itself. However, before it did, it showed
Mm.
a shot of that little boy we didn't care about earlier. I could not get the image out of my head, and okay, we're done.
That.
Okay,
That
seriously,
was
Vince, are you
infinitely
okay?
better than the first one. This is a masterpiece. Much better than the first one.
Listen,
Because
seriously.
I think this concludes my confirms my suspicion. This was definitely made as a joke,
Yeah.
and the first one wasn't all that funny because the problem with the first one is that he tries to go over the top, but it's not smart enough to be to really like register with some people as like satire. You know what I mean? Like like I know people like it's like what's it called? I hate you, and like I hate you, like, and I think it's not necessarily the fault of the story itself, but a lot of people didn't even register that that story was taking the piss out of like lost episodes of like video games and whatnot, video game creepypasta, because like we read stuff that was already like that over the top to begin with,
Yeah.
so it didn't go hard enough, and now the second story is so specific and so over the top in certain weird ways that it does much better. It's great. I love it. This you've done a 180 in terms of my opinion. I no longer want you to die. I just want you to be violently injured.
There we go. There you have it, folks.
Kill us, but you did anyway.
No, I agree.
So
This one was much better. It's still pretty dumb, but
pretty. It's kind of dumb, huh? It's kind of silly.
okay. It was
It's a little.
absolutely retarded. Are you happy now?
I just want you to be open and honest with me. If we really want to have an open this relationship to work.
Raptor, what the fuck is going on?
He doesn't want to hear mom and dad fight.
Okay.
Someone posted Quench in Mean Bean Machine.
Oh, Raptor, that last sound you made was legitimately disturbing. I have never heard you make any sound
Someone posted
remotely
something
like that.
really cursed in Mean Bean Machine.
Oh my
It
god.
was so fucking cursed.
What are you talking
God.
about?
Someone posted a Cat Go and Frank in Mean Bean Machine.
Oh.
Breathe, Vince.
Fuck off! I'm dying. I'll die. I'll die happy. This story made me laugh.
And Mike, I haven't seen you comment for a bit, but if you're still in the chat, thank you. You bought me dinner.
So, what did you think, Kenzie, of the first and second story?
I think the writer is a little bitch who scares too easily. And I want nothing more than to give him a wedgie right now.
Well, shucks,
Oddly
that's mean.
specific.
Who would say something that mean?
Well, I mean, what can you imagine? Like, he's probably just this little weenie little bitch that would just trigger your 1980s inner bully.
Yeah.
Imagine. Oh, this is still like. Well, what makes you say that? Like, well, I mean, he's just a bitch. Come on. I mean, look at him. Look at him be a little bitch right there.
It's like he's
And, like the dude's,
asking me to bully him.
like, he's like crying in the corner from you picking on him. Like, look at him crying like a little fucking bitch. Yo, look at you gonna cry, pussy. You gonna cry?
Gonna cry.
Just like go over and knock the fucking handkerchief out of his hand. Like, I'm talking to you, bitch.
Listen
Oh,
to
like
you when I'm
Kenzie's
talking to you.
It's like a 6'8" dude being bullied by Kenzie, but he's like too much of a coward to do anything about it.
If you're hearing thunder in the background, sorry.
Thunder, feel the thunder. That song is garbage.
All right, well, that was episode 1 of Hot and Cold Beans.
Also, I want to commission Cricket to draw a picture of me bullying like a 6'8" obvious teenager.
Just like poking him in the stomach with a lead pipe. What? You gonna cry?
Make it Jason Voorhees or like Michael Myers or something. Like teenage Michael Myers back when he was like
No,
a
he's
mere
like wearing
6'6".
Halloween or Friday the 13th shirt because let's face it.
No, he's wearing a Halloween 3 shirt, and that's why Kenzie started picking on him. That movie doesn't even have Michael Myers in it, pussy.
Halloween 3 was great.
Yeah, that's not gonna stop Kenzie. Kenzie doesn't need an excuse to beat you up.
That's true.
Exactly.
You look like
your creepypasta was reason enough. I just want to bully you.
Your creepypasta is bad, and you should feel bad.
If someone came up to me right now, shook my hand, and said, "Hi, oh, you're a writer? I am too. Oh, what'd you write? I wrote the Aqua Teen Hunger Force last episode creepypasta." I would give you a swirly right then and there.
I would help you. I would hold one of his legs.
Let's imagine like you didn't even need to hear the name of the story. Like, oh well, I published some works for like alternative magazine. Like, oh, I published some works for alternative magazines.
I got badges on the back creepypasta wiki. Good for you. Come with me into the back by the dumpster, please.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Like, what? You upset about something? I thought you really want to know what I wrote. Like, just like start slapping him across the face. Like, come on. Yeah, you're upset. Do something, pussy. Come on, do something, pussy.
I posted on the creepypasta wiki. Like, I'm like across the street, but I just turn around, like pull a nail bat out from under my shirt. Did you just say creepypasta wiki? Get back here!
Oh Lord. Well, this has been fun. Don't ever invite me here again, though.
I'm gonna invite you anytime I want. You're gonna like it.
You should join us tomorrow for Empress Teresa.
No.
Kenzie, he literally told me
Join
earlier
us.
that he was happy to join as long as it's not Empress Teresa.
I refuse to indulge in that. Although, you know what? You fuckers, next week I'm dragging you into my world. You think you know what shit is. I'll teach you what shit is. We're going to do a Wattpad Wednesday, and you're going to be there.
Yes.
Wattpad Wednesday, the series that I momentarily stopped when I read smut. That was I'm not joking. I don't know if you were there. It was like a Baldi's Basics story where someone thought it was a good idea to write about a teacher fucking a underage student and didn't see any horrible implications in that. And as I read on, it turns out, oh, the person who wrote this is like 13. Oh my god. I ended the stream there.
I don't blame you.
And I wanted to kill myself.
Again, don't blame. Oh my god.
And it's one of those, and it was that horrifying realization, like, there are 13-year-olds on this website that are writing stories like that. Like, I don't know, like, how many of these kids were brought onto this website by someone else who should know better?
Let's think about that.
I hate the internet so much.
I
don't wish ill on many people.
Okay.
Like, but if you do shit like that, if you groom people like that, you need to die.
Okay. Now the point of this show though is we end on a high note with a hot bean story. So someone just please indulge me. I need to go now so I can study my Sugandese.
No. Your setup is so weak, bro.
These nuts.
Yes, thank you, Raptor.
Your setup, you need to work on it.
We need a high point to end on here.
I understand that, but I refuse to like hit your. You put it on the tea, and I refuse to indulge it. Like, you need to actually
John
try to.
Lasseter
Okay, let's all laugh because Kenzie's a woman.
started.
Nice try. You sit in that awkward silence.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend keeps messaging me on Facebook. Was a really good story.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was fun. It was interesting. It kind of gave me a half shut because it made me think of a woman messaging me on Facebook, and that's always sexy because none of them ever do. And it made me feel like I was really a man for once in my life. It made me feel like a big man.
Okay, here's something to improve the end of the stream. Cameron and the father both just typing 69 at the same time.
We appreciate you guys for being like the last two left, putting up with our bullshit.
69.
Unironically, I legit apologize for derailing the stream so many times.
It's okay.
It's okay.
No, like when it comes to the funny story, have at it.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
We're just trying out a new recipe for dinner tonight, and I'm very excited.
Oh, what's the recipe?
Chili with a low cholesterol cornbread over it.
I wish I didn't ask. Low
Well,
cholesterol.
back to a downer.
I fucking love cornbread, and so the fact that I'm going to be able to have some on my
Is that a
diet
low
is very
fat-
exciting.
Low fat cornbread though? No.
Well, low cholesterol. I don't remember what
I'm
the
not-
exact ingredients are.
I'm not happy unless I'm eating something that I know for sure will shorten my lifespan.
Yeah. That's why I ordered Taco Bell for dinner.
Okay,
I thought
no,
you were going to actually try.
I think less
I
of
don't
you
care.
now. Fuck Choco Bell and fuck you for oh fuck me. Jesus Christ. I don't know if you guys heard that.
What?
That was right by my goddamn. That was the loudest thunderbolt I've heard in a long time.
I didn't hear it, but it's
Hey, I just heard you say "fuck me."
there's a thunderstorm
shit.
where I'm at too.
Like I lived in Florida and it never was that loud.
Oh, shit. Part 69, 69, part 420, electric booty.
I'm gonna go and get away from the windows now. I hope you guys have a good one.
You too,
You
man.
too,
Thanks for
Vince.
joining us.
Stay safe.
And thank you, everyone else, for joining us for this week's installment of Hot and Cold Beams. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and well, you're all subscribed. But anyone in the future, please subscribe. And we'll catch you tomorrow for the next episode of Empress Teresa. And then we'll be back next week with Vince, and hopefully Gemma will be able to join us next week. So thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you next time. Same bean time, same bean channel.